It's Miss Lawson, and welcome to the Art Barn Studio. I have a new foldable for you today. I actually have two coming out. I have an acorn with a fox inside and then a pumpkin pie surprise. So go grab your art supplies and meet me back here. We're going to be drawing.
Let's talk about the supplies in my pencil pouch. Pencils, mechanical pencils, crayons, colored pencils, and markers are all great tools to use during our draw-alongs.
Okay, we are ready to draw our little fox hiding in the acorn. So I have my paper. I do have a couple sheets just to protect my table since I am using a permanent marker to draw. Again, you can grab any marker is great. Crayola, a black crown, a black colored pencil, any of these will work. Now, again, check your pencil pouch. Any of those supplies will work. So we're going to take the top paper, leave the bottom ones. The first thing we're going to do is, because it's vertical, we're going to take the top and fold it to the bottom. And then we're going to crease it. Now, once I've done that, I'm just going to take this top layer and fold the edge to the fold. Now, for the foldables, you can make the foldable part at the top, or you can have it folding from the bottom. I prefer the top. That's just me. Again, I have my other white paper just to protect my table. So the first thing we're going to draw is our acorn. Now, you have to be very careful because the top of the acorn must stay on the top fold and the bottom of the acorn must stay on the bottom part. You can't draw on the fold. The fold is going to actually be exactly where the acorn opens. So we find a good marker. Okay. Now I'm going to have to hold it down. So again, the top of your acorn is going to be a curve. Again, staying on that top fold, and then we're going to add a little top to it. And then the acorn separating is going to be right on that fold. Okay, the bottom of your acorn. It's going to come to a point at the bottom. Again, here is my bottom right here. I'm going to stay under, I'm on the bottom of the fold. I'm going to curve down, make a little bump, and then curve back up. Again, this top part is just on the top fold. The bottom part is on the bottom. That's very important. Now, a few details before we move on to the inside is the top of the acorn shell has a little more texture. My pen's already drying out than the bottom. So I just do these little W's. Well, lots of W's together. Okay. So once we've got that, then you're going to open up your acorn. And it's very important that the first thing we do is take these two lines and bring them up some. So that way when we close it and we draw the rest of it, you won't see it. So once we bring those two lines up, then we're going to add your curve across. And now for our fox on the inside. So we're going to draw his tail first. So this is at the bottom. Again, don't make it too big or we won't be able to fit our fox. So I'm going to curve up. It's kind of like a curve of a roller coaster. This is the point of the tail, so then I'm going to bring it down. Then I'm going to add my little zigzag. Okay, the body, he doesn't have a big body, and it's really not much. And then his head. So it is going to be a straight line across. Again, I don't want to make it bigger than the body. And then a point and a point. And bring this line straight down, straight down. and then come more to a point. Now, if you're like me, the body didn't run into it, so I'm just going to draw that line up. Okay, for a fox's head, we're going to start on the side and draw a curved line going towards that point. Make sure it's across the same side. And then I just fill in a little part for his nose. And his eye. And then if you have room in his little ears, draw a smaller triangle in the ears. Okay, so when you close it, you have an acorn. There's our fox. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put my permanent marker away, make sure I close that up. I'm going to add my coloring tools. I think today I'm going to use some markers. So I'm going to grab my markers and meet you back here. Okay, so you don't have to use something fancy. I've got my alcohol markers from Ross. You can see they're $15. So Parents, this is a great place to buy a new set of markers that you don't have to spend a lot of money on. So I'm going to work my way through. I'm going to use my shades of brown for the Acorn. I'm going to use my shades of a dark red for my fox along with my whites. So let's get started. Use my markers to color in my fox, but I think I'm going to add a few details with my other supplies. I have these wax oil pastels. I think I'm going to add those. Or I actually have these Crayola Color of Worlds. So sometimes I need a piece of paper just to test my colors on. That's always helpful. Or you could flip your paper over and do the same thing. I'm going to look for... Okay, one last thing I like to do is take my permanent marker at the end and kind of just make sure I've gone over my lines. Sometimes when we add color, we tend to color over them. Okay, so I've got my little fox. Again, see how we protect our table? That's very important. That's why those papers are there. Now you have your acorn with your fox. Guys, thank you for joining me on another foldable draw along. I hope you enjoyed these kind of Thanksgiving November theme foldables, and I can't wait to see your artwork. Remember, please share whatever you've done. I'd love to see it.